one of the part or use case of one of the classification of AI. It is not at all complete AI in any sense. For example, all most of here are the students. They are using GPT. It is not AI. No, it is not at all AI. It is generative AI, one part of AI. So achieving AI is the need of today, and the talent which we have today are working on to achieve AI. So for that, from this, I'm going to start my presentation. And what is the future step in generative AI is the top of today, this session, and how AI going to play a role in our life is the topic, the second topic of discussion today. So starting my slide, I am Yogesh Arora, and I'm having experience in more than 15 years now working on data science, data analytics, and ETL projects. And I've been working into multiple domains, starting from ERP to power industry to retail industry to banking and a lot more. My thought process is to build a data analytics tool with full AI enhancements. So data analytics tool, you all know that Power BI is one of the data analytics tool. I mean, Cognos is another data analytics tool. But they are still, take data and help management, top management to take some decision out of it. They should be more AI enabled so that they can think like a management of a company. That is, our goal for with AI basically. So that's about me. So starting my presentation with the question that I was asking is, this is what we think is AI. In this slide, if you see that somebody who is doing sentiment analysis and somebody who is doing natural language processing, they claim like that they have done something bigger than AI. Or somebody who is working on self-driving car like Tesla, or somebody who is creating optimization of certain process, or somebody who is predicting that my this employee can iterate from my company in next 3 months, and they become so proud and say that we are working on AI. That's not true at all. AI is way bigger than this use cases. AI means a model which can think, behave like a human, and we are far away from this reality. There are just small models which can predict something, they can optimize something, they can tell you that this image is of Mr. Narendra Modi, or this image is of Taj Mahal. That is it only. That these are the use cases of for example AI, and these are the technologies under the AI. For example, if I say that I am seeing that image and I want to identify that person in this image is happy or sad. So what do you think? Is it AI? No, it is computer vision. So that is one technology of AI that we are using. So other is the deep learning. For example, I would like to see that from the whole number of data, I would like to see that that data, based on that data, basically I want to identify or I want to take certain decisions. For example, share market data. I would like to know that this particular share can go up or go down. From that data, I prepare a deep learning model and I identify based on these use cases, it can go up or down. So it is one technology which is deep learning. It is of course one part of AI. Okay. So that is the technologies under AI. It's not complete AI at all. We are, then question arises, why certainly, in last 2 years there are so many people and everybody is saying, AI, generative AI, and why a buzz of AI word in last 2 or 3 years? That comes in our mind now by this whatever statement I have given. So everybody was, I hope everybody is thinking that how Yogesh is saying that we are not doing AI or it is machine learning and everything. There is a big days, for last 2 years now. And that is the reason behind it. The reason is that initially, for example, I had a model, in 1990s also, in 2000 till 2010 also, we had neural network. Industries using neural network to find missing values. Okay, and they were able to identify that these are going to be the predictions or optimization or everything. That was there before also. But for last 2.5 years, we as scientists or we as a society able to overcome one of the limitation of human, and that is the reason human becomes so afraid now. They are talking about it. They started talking about AI now, and that limitation is capacity to learn. Capacity to learn is the one of the advantage that human had before, and they thought that after somebody from you is doing computer science, BTech in computer science. Somebody is doing, for example, doctor degree. So what they are doing basically what they are doing is learning from the books, learning from the experience of your lecturers, and building a model inside you that so you can become a doctor. That is what you are doing. Or you are studying engineering book, computer science books, learning from your mentors, doing some practicals to become a model where you can become a programmer. That is what we are doing actually. Now,
can I ask something? You mean to say that humans are intelligent just because of the maths element?
No. One of the element that human has. So my point is, that AI was there before also in 1990s, 2000, 2010, 2020, 21. It was there before also. But the buzz come because of the reason where generative AI overcome one of the limitation of human, and that is capacity to learn. For example, ma'am said that just because that we can learn. So I want to ask, if I assign somebody a work that he has to become a doctor and he has to become an engineer also, and he has to become a data scientist also, and he has to become a trade specialist also. So how much time that individual will be required to become all of these four? It would be difficult for him, and it is impossible somehow. One individual can become a doctor and one individual can become engineer at this point of time, at least with this brain capacity whatever we have today. Few of the students take medical and non-medical together in 11th and 12th. They know how big burden they have taken on. Those who have taken medical and non-medical in 11th and 12th together, they know that how much burden they have taken on themselves. So generative AI have overcome one of the limitation. So that I already talked about. So generative AI have taken over one of the limitation. They have pre-trained large language models, okay, and they have been trained on whole set of data, a trillion of GB of data they have trained on. So by this, you can come to Chat GPT saying that, please tell me about this. They are now intelligently, I say, intelligently can answer you, because they have been trained on big set of data. Okay. Before also you used to go to Google and you say that I want to know these 4 steps about certain object or topic. So you get the websites where you would know that I have to click on this website and find that data. That if I want to know that how I can improve my manufacturing process unit. So the Google used to help you that time also. But now with the help of these large language models, generative AI can help you in much intelligent way. So that is what is the happened which created the buzz. So that and how we have taken, if you go to European market or American market, they don't say like that AI. They specifically say that generative AI, machine learning, deep learning, and all that. Here in our, in surrounding to us, basically, we say that AI is grown up, but that's not true basically. And the agenda of today's session is what would be the new future step where we can help the AI division to grow up further. So that is what is the future. So this is what AI would be. I have never seen AI. I said that AI would be decade away. If I have a model in my computer, which is complete AI model, it will act like, somehow it will act like Yogesh Arora. And what could be the characteristics of that model? I have written here basically. One of these, learning and adaptation. Any model, for example, generative AI, it has been built on data, yes, but it is not at all adaptive at this point of time. It is not at all adaptive at this point of time. It is the logic which has given to it has been given to it. What extra it can have is the data. If you pass little more data to it, it can answer little more questions of yours. But it cannot be adaptive. It cannot be adaptive. And why I am saying it to you? You try it on yourself. You pass an Aadhaar card to OpenAI and ask that OpenAI to give me my PAN card detail. That is where it is not adaptive at all. It will not give you anything. It will not be able to identify that it is not PAN card, it is Aadhaar card. It will try to get a PAN card from Aadhaar card and it will fail somehow. So it is not at all adaptive. It has certain good logic behind it, and the most important is it has been trained on large language models. It is not the question and the answer. It is the training of that large language model which has make it so capable. It can intelligently answer your questions. So that is what AI would be. Other is the natural language understanding. Of course, yes, these large language models has been trained on whole set of data, but they don't understand that language at all. Human has to interfere in it. As you all might have been there yesterday, so Ministry of IT is making one app which is Bhashini. So difficulty in creating Bhashini is not the interface at all. Difficulty is to tell your model that Bengali is this language, Bengali means this word stands for this. If this word associated with that word become this meaning, and if this word associated with other word have different meaning. So these large language model, of course, based on certain things, but they are yet to become so powerful that they claim that we understand natural languages. No, they don't yet understand. Human has to come up, and that speaker also said yesterday that we need certain people who can help us in training that model. Okay, so other is emotional intelligence. You all vote for parties in election. Even in one home, if we have 4 individuals, they can vote for different candidates. Okay, and if I ask to chat GPT about, let's say, about good qualities of our honorable Prime Minister, if I ask that question to chat GPT, and if you all are asking, it will give you almost same answer. Almost same answer. So it does not have that emotional attachment. No. It will not say that honorable Prime Minister has done a lot of work for female individuals. So if female is asking, I should give this answer. And if I am from farmer segment, or I am a farmer, then I should have given a different answer. So generative AI, ChatGPT does not know that, and that is, we have to give it to AI if we want to build an AI model basically. And other is, it is not innovative at all. Only innovation that only innovative individual available available in this art is humankind. We are only innovative individuals. We can go beyond our limits to innovate something, which you are able to see. Everything that is available here is the innovation done by somebody else. Other is robust. It is not at all robust. Generalized intelligence, for example, I ask something and I know that I have to give answer of this or I don't want to give answer of this, is they don't know about this. So if I want to build an AI, then I have to take care of all these 4, 5, 6 segments altogether. But generative AI has overcome one human limitation, that is capacity to learn, and that is the buzz scale. And that is the buzz scale. So these are the some human limitation I would like to explain is difficulty to remember for longer time. For example, I have studied data science for 3 years, for example. And eventually I got a job in share market, for example. Okay. How long I will keep remember that data science learnings that I had in my course? Barely for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. If I have a very intellectual mind, I can go for 5, 6 years. I am close to Einstein's, I can go to 5 to 10 years. But eventually I will forget somehow how to build a data science model, where to deploy it, what are the libraries used for. I will somehow forget that. That is the limitation of human mind. Other is inability to process bigger, the bigger mathematics. Of course, if you will ask me what is the 5 square, I will able to tell you in 25 in just mere milliseconds. If you will ask me what is the square of 729, I will take some time out of it. So it is inability for us to compute mathematics, and everything in AI, in data science, in machine learning, in deep learning is somehow mathematics. Other is cognitive bias. We are we can say we are somehow cognitive bias individual. If I don't like Taj Mahal at all, and then you ask me to say that let's go tomorrow to see Taj Mahal, I'll say no to you. I'll say no to you. But whether that machine learning model will be able to say or not, so these are certain limitations human mind has. And the other is limited capacity to learn. So this basically the fourth one has been overcome by generative AI. Now they have pre-trained large language models which can be trained on whole set of data, and they can reproduce somehow. Okay, your question answers and all that. So that is what you are limited. So that is what I says why AI become a buzzword is because of these 4 models available these days. And these are first model which has been there was BERT model produced by Google, and the second most is the GPT by OpenAI, and the Roberta by Meta, and Electra by Google. So these are the model. If you say that anything related to generative AI these days are related to these 4 models only. These 4 models. And why these 4 models become so important is under technology that they use is this one. These are the pre-trained large language models. So if you are talking technology, then you have to completely understand AI has certain technology behind it, and you have to understand that technology very well. So these are the large language models which are available, open sourcely available to humankind, where we can further customize it, we can further utilize it for our use cases, and industries adopting it with very rapid rate altogether. So is that only one thing that makes generative AI so attractive? No. There are certain more catalysts available which make generative AI more sounding to everybody. And these are one of the most important is enhanced computational resource. For example, if you have generative AI today, and suppose if I say, for example, if I had generative AI in 1990s, Would it become so powerful? No, because at that time we not had a big servers, computational powers, or the how to store capacity of data. Yesterday, one of the dignitaries said that till 2010 we had 14 hexabyte of data. Okay, and now in every 2 days we are generating 14 hexabyte of data. So generative AI will be able to survive. The large language models which are pre-trained on data are able to survive because we have computational power these days. So that becomes catalyst. Even your computer, you see that everybody in this arena or kind of there are i7 machine, there are i5 machine, there are no GPU, there are no CPU. They take that way that I would like to see big videos and all that, big games, complicated games they want to. So they have computational power with them. Other is this is the technology as a generative advanced network GANs. Why large language model able to learn so many data is because of this GANs. And other important aspect happened is this transformer architecture. If you learn it deeply, transformer architecture is the one which has given capability to find the right answer based on your question from that large language, the large set of data that they has. So these are the two underlying technology which is being enhanced, reproduced, reintroduced. A lot of, if as a data scientist I would like to say to you that these are the two technologies which has been innovated, re-innovated, and that technologies help large language model to train on that large set of data. And then if you say that GPT, for example, if I say that I have a question for GPT, prepare a presentation for me for my college, and if it says that come, I ask this question in 9 a.m. in the morning, and generative AI says that please come in evening at 5 p.m. I'll prepare it for you. Are you guys going to use that? No, not at all. You said that 1 hour I'll prepare it for you, for myself. So that is the transformer architecture happened, where it is able to extract the data intelligently from the large data set and is able to produce it to you. So these are the underlying technologies which has been innovated, re-innovated, so that now generative AI model can help you these days. So coming back to my agenda is what you can take from this session is coming to next slides now. That was the base we were making. It is not at all to आप लोगों को डराने के लिए नहीं सब बातें की गई थी. Point is, if we know the problem, then we can get a solution out of it. If we know where we want to go, then only we can go. So that the previous slide was want to tell you that what are the problems, what are the innovation happens, and then upcoming slides are the slides where we can discuss what we can do and how we can become progressive altogether. So the large language based ML model building platforms. You all don't know about GPT now. You all know about Google Bert now. You know what is the underlying technology, what they use, and what are the enhancement happen because of they become so capable to answer you. Now, what is the next thing? Next thing is giving that power to individual, giving that power to manufacturing unit individual, giving that power to one who is working in cement factory, giving that power into the hands of the person who is looking for share market to build model on their own. So that is the other bigger use case of generative AI. You all know GPT can answer you. You all know it can make PPT for you. It can make Word document for you. But that's not the it. The next thing is the platforms which can help you to build machine learning models, which can help you to build deep learning models, which can help you to deploy that model so that you can use it. It is not at all you require data scientists to prepare these models. And that is what I would like to say in the beginning, that don't afraid, it's not at all AI. It is one technology of the AI that has been discussed in discussion. AI will come in about after 2030. I don't see it coming in near future. So these are the platform where you can build machine learning models, deep learning models with bare minimum mathematical knowledge. If you're good in statistics, good in Python, you can start working on it. What you require is, you require a data set. For example, I have a retail inventory sale data, and I would like to know that how to improve my total sale. You know the problem now. You have the data set with you because you are working on that part. What you have to do is go to one of these ML model building platforms. Say that this is my data, please take it, and it will ask what you want from this data. You would like to say that I want to optimize or I want to predict this value for next quarter. So what it will do for you is, it will take that data and will tell you that this data is right or wrong. Okay. Then it will ask you, based on your output, I want to tell you that you have to use a regression algorithm. You should use classification algorithm, or it will not be solved by using single algorithm. You have to do an assembling for multiple algorithm together, and that will give you the output. So you know that which algo you have to use now, and it will ask it further. It will ask that you are ready for my recommendation. You will click on that. Okay, I am ready. I know. I feel that you are saying right, and on clicking of OK, it will build that model for you automatically. You need not to go in detail. And if you say that no, I don't see it, I am not satisfied with this. So you said instead of linear regression, you use this classification model. So based on that, it will produce you the result difference between the first model and the second model. Okay. So that difference you can evaluate, you can check out of it. And this platform will then further will help you to how to deploy this model, where to deploy this model, how to maintain the security of this model. So I would like to explain one of these are the 4 models available these days, and these are not produced by XYZ company. They are being leader of industry. So these platform are, one of these platform is SPSS modeler. It has been produced by IBM, and other one is IBM Watson X. Okay, and other is you are able to see Amazon SageMaker and the Microsoft AutoML. Other one is Google Vertex AI. So these are the platform where you can, if you have a little knowledge about data science, you can come up, you can pass the data, and you can build your own model. So one of the platform is IBM Watson X. Okay. So what it does is basically it help you. You know that building a data science model is a complete life cycle. You have to understand the data. You have to re-engineer the data. You have to transform the data. Then you have to identify the models, and then you have to unassemble that model, multiple model into one, and you have to train that model. So it's a complete cycle altogether. So these are the this is the platform which will for example will do the spoon feeding for you. It will help you to create that model step by step. It will ask you give me that data. Okay, if that data is not right, it will ask you that based on my assumption this data can be corrected. Would you like to correct that data, or should I do it for you? So you just say that please do it for me, click on that button. It will automatically do it for you. And further it will help you to train that model and rearrange that model, rebuild that model. And if you say that I have this data which is I feel is not sufficient, can you create some data for me? So it will create that data for you also based on the data flavor that you have. So that, and why is this future is because you know that as a data scientist I go to manufacturing unit. They know that their problem very well. The first problem is they're not able to convince that problem statement to the data scientist. Okay, that is the first problem. Second problem, the data scientist team take a whole number of amount to understand their data. Second problem. Third problem, what we understand and we optimize, we produce, we predict is right or wrong, customer only can say yes on that. So these are the platform where these two stakeholders can sit together. I as a data scientist or that manufacturing unit person, basically, who know the problem statement, who know the data set, they can sit together on the same platform and they can work together to build their machine learning model. Okay, so this activity which we used to take a year can now be done in 15 days. And the result outcome, for example, there is a huge number of listed item I says that implementation started and ended with no result for data science projects. So this platform can help you to make result oriented, to make more accurate, more interactive with customer. If customer is there sitting with the data scientist and he knows that I am going to right direction, there is no need of you to make him confident that we are going to right direction. So this platform will automatically help you at every stage what is the enhancement that we have done, what would be the tentative result out of it, it will be able to show it to you. So you have seen that presentation, customer people, data scientist team sitting together and working on IBM Conference X. Okay. It could be other also. I have shown you all 5 available these days, and they have prepared a model. Now what is next is where you want to deploy your model and how the customer is going to use it. So there are a lot of things available. You have cloud infrastructure, you have on-premises databases where you can put result of that, or you can build a certain application where that you want to integrate that particular model. So there are a lot of options available. One important option is this one. You have built your data science model now, and as a manufacturing process units top, you can say branch head or the department head, I said that. So now, once this machine learning, for example, I would like to predict that my sale will go up or no in next quarter. So where to show that result? Now machine learning model is ready and deployed. Where to show that result? So these days, other enhancement which happen is, which no, I think with very minimum buzz is, these data analytics platform these days become technically equipped to consume that machine learning model. You need not to say that machine learning model, please calculate it more for me and pass it to my data analytics platform. No. Power BI and IBM Cobra, these are the two major platforms available for data analytics. They are equipped with the capability to use that machine learning model which you have created into from the automated platform. So what is now? You had the data and data analytics platform was doing data analytics for you. Now you have built a machine learning model just with the effort of 15 days and concluded something with that data. You can easily integrate that data to your data analytics platform. So problem statement, raw data, and the result outcome all are seen at one platform using these data analytics tools. So that is the technology enhancement happening around us, and apart from this generative AI, there is a lot of other things is involving or evolving very fastly. So we have to keep eyes on everything, and further if you guys can want to ask or want to connect with me, you can connect with me. So this is about the one of the future use case of generative AI. So these automated platform underneath use same LLM models which GPT is using basically. ChatGPT, not DGPT, ChatGPT is using. So these are the important use case of generative AI. Okay. So those who are from the industry, are the students or the professional, can sit on these kind of platform, but they need not to know more about the technology, but they can focus on the outcome. So that is other bigger use case. So I think I'm open for questions now. Yeah, please.
You gave an excellent presentation on as to how generative AI came about and how AI got prevalent. And so one of the reasons which I personally feel through my research in this field was the ease of use of generative AI is what propelled this industry in 2020 and 2021 onwards, right? When coming to businesses, you gave few examples how businesses can use it. So a simple customer, a student, there are a lot of young people here. We all started using ChatGPT, Bard, Gemini now. So how can businesses adopt AI and what kind of solutions there are for businesses to adopt AI into their systems to make their processes more efficient? And
sure. So as the question is the same what I want to intend, my intention is to convey is the same. So point is, the first is that we are all using GPT, the industry can also use it. But for the specific problem statement which we can solve using AI for that industry, they have two obstacles. One obstacle is they know their problem statement and what is the solution they wanted for. The first problem is how to convince or how to convey the same thing to a data scientist. Because if I am from a thermal power plant which is generating energy, for example, and my mill is not running properly, and the mill is the one which throw coal to boiler. Okay. And if mill is not running properly, which equipment I should correct it? Okay, that is the use case of AI. So working into thermal power plant, I know that. But a data scientist which does not have this background at all, he does not know what is mill, how mill throw coal to boiler and a lot of other stuff involved to it. So how to convey that problem statement to a data scientist team is one of the major obstacles. Okay. And once you have conveyed, for example, what he is thinking and prepared, is right or wrong, is the second major obstacle. So these platforms are the solution where industry can adapt it.
Hello.
And the reason what the young talent said is that why they are able to use is the ease. You just have to ask that I want to prepare a PPT for this and it will automatically give it to you. That is ease. These platforms, which is I said this, these 5 platforms. These 5 platforms gives the ease to the people of the industry that sit together with data scientists. What is happening, building that data model is in front of you now. Whatever, it is not that a data scientist team will build a model after 3 months of time they will come back to you and you will say, अरे यार ये क्या मांगा था क्या दे दिया ना यही बड़ा मॉडल यही बन रहा है. Every day in the evening sit with me, see the progress out of it and whether we are in the right direction or not, or anything that you see that I am not able to identify, you can correct me at this point. And that model building process in this kind of automated platform will be there with the customer after the implementation also. They can go through it every day basis. And one of the major advantage these days is data science is the field that everybody is learning. You go to cement factory, you will find few guys who are learning data science. You go to power generation unit, you know that few guys who are working on studying the data science. You go to certain financial institution, there also you will get some people who are studying the data science. But they are not so expert on it. But they are at least that way expert that they can use these kind of automated platform. That is I think your question itself is the solution of your problem. That ease of use can be produced by these kind of
मैं बोला बाहर
platforms.
से विजिट करेंगे ना आप?
Any other further
मैं बोला
questions?
बाहर से विजिट करेंगे ना आप? हाँ, मैं वाइफ को बोल दिया,
You have to
ठीक है ना?
put this.
Hello sir, I am sir BTech fourth year student.
आप मतलब विजिट करके चलाएंगे ना?
Recently I started option
ठीक है,
trading.
ठीक है,
Okay. On the
What you have started is
ठीक है, ठीक है,
option
ओके,
trading.
ओके।
object trading,
Option trading.
share market.
Yes. तो सर आई मतलब जनरली मैंने ऑप्शन ट्रेडिंग स्टार्ट किया ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ हमने जो मार्केट का ट्रेंड्स होता है तो उसको हम यूज करते हैं गूगल बार्ड पे अपलोड करते हैं, ठीक है। तो सर उसकी जो एक्यूरेसी होती है वो काफ़ी सही होती है और मैं जब भी इन्वेस्ट करता हूँ तो 4 to 5,000 अर्न हो जाती है हमारी, ठीक है। तो सर क्या उसको हम फ्यूचर में कंटिन्यू करेंगे बिग इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए कि
जाना दो, जाना
ये
दो।
मेरा
हाँ, मैं वही कह रहा हूँ।
सुनो ना।
देखो, जो जीपीटी का एग्जांपल आपको दिया, ये 3 से 5 प्रॉब्लम है अभी, है ना। अब आपने मेरे को बोला मैं बर्ड को यूज करता हूँ, मैं कह रहा हूँ कि आज HCL में पैसा लगाओ, बर्ड ने बोला, उसने बोला, ठीक है। और उसको इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं है कि HCL का टॉप डायरेक्टर 15 मिनट पहले रिजाइन करके गया, ठीक है, उसको इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं है। तो उस केस में वो फेल हो जाएगा। जैसे मार्केट में आएगा कि वो डायरेक्टर रिजाइन कर गया, शेयर विल ऑटोमेटिकली गो डाउन, ठीक है। उसे नहीं पता है कि कौन सी कंट्री का प्रेसिडेंट दूसरी कंट्री के ऊपर कल अटैक करने वाला है ना। तो इस तरीके की जो ह्यूमन इंटेलिजेंस है, which I think will come up in your AI model, which is I think BERT is a large language model basically. तो वो आएंगे उसके अंदर, and there is a no says that whether we should use AI or not. You have to use it. There is no other option that we have. And मैं को डराने ना हूँ पहली बात। अब मैं थोड़ा पीछे चलते हैं, जब हम लोग कपड़े नहीं पहनते थे, है ना, मतलब हम बहुत पहले कपड़े नहीं पहनते थे, कुछ पत्ते वत्ते लटकाते थे, तो कपड़े पहने होंगे, किसी ने पहनना शुरू किया होगा, उस टाइम भी यही माइंडसेट रहा होगा लोगों का, यार पहने कि नहीं पहने। बट अब सब पहन रहे हैं ना कपड़े सारे, पहन रहे कि नहीं पहन रहे, चॉइस नहीं थी हमारे पास। किसी ने जल्दी अडेप्ट कर लिया, किसी ने लेट अडेप्ट किया, जिसने जल्दी अडेप्ट किया वो ठीक है, जिसने लास्ट में अडेप्ट किया वो थोड़ा मेंटली टॉर्चर होकर उसने अडेप्ट कर लिया होगा अल्टीमेटली, है ना। तो एआई भी मतलब देखो इट इज टू हेल्प अस समहाउ। मैंने बोला कि ह्यूमन माइंड की एक लिमिटेशंस है। लिमिटेशन रहेंगी हमारी, बट इसको कैसे ओवरकम करना है। एक लिमिटेशन को जनरेटिव एआई ने ओवरकम कर दिया, व्हिच इज दिस वन, लिमिटेड कैपेसिटी टू लर्न, है ना। अब जनरेटिव एआई की जो जीपीटी मॉडल है, जो बर्ड का मॉडल है, उनको बहुत डेटा है, वो भूलेंगे नहीं उस डेटा को, ठीक है। सो दैट इज द वी हैव टू यूज इट समहाउ, ठीक है। तो फर्दर एनी क्वेश्चन इन आप
Sir, you have used the term large language model. Can you please elaborate what is large language model? Basically in Python, like.
हाँ, तो लार्ज आई थिंक आई हैव शॉर्ट ऑफ टाइम, तो 1 सेकंड 5 मिनट में 5 सेकंड में आपको बताऊँ। लार्ज लैंग्वेज मॉडल क्या होते हैं ना, कि अब मैंने आपको ये पेपर दिया, ठीक है, आप इसको पढ़ पा रहे हैं, ठीक है, ऐसे आपको 5000 पेज दूंगा, कितनी देर में पढ़ पाएंगे, ठीक है। तो उस लार्ज लैंग्वेज मॉडल बोलने का मतलब क्या है, उसके अंदर 8-10 टर्म्स आती है, वो सब मैंने कवर कर ली है, तो वो मॉडल लार्ज लैंग्वेज मॉडल बना। अब उसका नाम XYZ मॉडल को रख सकते थे रखने वाले, ठीक है, तो उसका कोई स्पेसिफिक मीनिंग नहीं होती लार्ज लैंग्वेज मॉडल। वो लार्ज लैंग्वेज मॉडल उन 8 चीजों को कवर कर रहा है, दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट, जो मैंने आपको दिखाया, ट्रांसफॉर्मर, गैंस, है ना, इनके बारे में आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा, ठीक है। मॉडल का नाम तो कुछ भी रख सकते हैं, बर्ड का XYZ भी रख सकते हैं, तो कोई नाम से मत इतना वो नहीं है। अंडर But my intention to say is go to under the technology. नाम तो कुछ भी रखा जाएगा, नाम का कोई आंसर नहीं होता, है ना। तो major technology happened is transformer. So thanks everyone for I think sorry we are short of time.
Just give me a moment.
I think you can connect me after this event. You can connect. Thanks everyone for giving me time. Let's have a round of applause, guys. Gaurav Agna sir, CEO and founder of Cyberfront. I request him to felicitate Yogesh sir. Let's have a round of applause. Anyone who has questions can connect with Yogesh sir later. Thank you so much again for the session, Yogesh. We'll start the next session on the role of emerging technologies and cybersecurity by Gaurav Agna sir, who is founder and CEO of Cyberfront. We'll start in a minute. As discussed, the questions and Q&A session that we'll have after this session, so we're short of time, but we'll start the session very quickly in just about 2 minutes after the presentation is set up. I request for your patience and we'll ask other visitors to get in just. After that, we'll start. Thank you.